Alright, I'm back and I got another new helicopter to show you. So, I did a recent video and I said, oh, maybe I'm making a huge mistake. I've gone out and probably made a huge mistake. Because the OMP Hobby M2 Evo is actually quite a capable 3D flying machine. And I have absolutely no experience flying helicopters. Though, in the last week or so, I have been practicing on my Sims and learning some tricks. So check that out. But I started to think about it now. Yeah, it's like $300-400, I don't know, something like that. And yeah, I could fly it and break it. I don't really care about that. I do care about flying it and breaking myself or someone else around me. So helicopters are pretty crazy when they're in the air, and I don't want to risk injuring myself or someone else. So I don't really care about the money. It's just I don't want to damage people. So today I want to show you the newest OMP Hobby helicopter I have bought. We're gonna unbox it, charge it up, and I'll try to fly it. We'll see how that goes before we try the M2 Evo. So check it out. So here's the box. As you notice, it's quite a bit smaller than the other helicopter. So let's open this up and see what's inside. So this is a smaller helicopter, but it's kind of rubbery. That's what makes it maybe a learning helicopter. And it's called Heli 101. So definitely a learner's helicopter. And here we are. So just check that out. It is supposed to be purple, but it looks kind of pink. So, let's pull the plastic off it. Heli 101. And there we go. Heli 101. So let's see what's inside this box. It's going to be small. Alright, so a quick look at the box. We have the purple one and the green one, I guess, even though it looks yellow and it looks pink. Yellow purple, I guess, is the color. Alright, so not much on the box. It says it has a 15-minute flight time and it has attitude control, so it's going to sense the ground. This is only 4 channels, so I don't know how it flies compared to the 6th channel, because I've been practicing with the 6th channel. Less channels, easier? Maybe. Okay, so let's cut the tape and see what's in this Heli 101. So before I open it, I should say this is quite a bit cheaper. This is about $80, whatever's in this box. So it's quite a bit cheaper than the M2 Evo. And there we go. We have an instruction manual. Wow, I know you guys love looking at instruction manuals, but it shows us it can go left and right, side fly yaw, to right yaw, okay, keep safe distance. Alright, there we go. So a good little instruction manual. Also in the box we have this awesome plastic piece. We have our controller, which is really light. Not a lot of switches, a couple of buttons up top and bottom. And our thumbsticks that always return to center, even the throttle, which is interesting. Assuming this is throttle, this might be throttle on this one, I can't remember. Alright, so very light and cheap feeling. First step RC, so very much a beginner mode. We have our trims there, and that's it. Not much to talk about there. It's super light. It takes double A's. Here we have some extra blades. So that's the full length of the helicopter blades. We can see they're quite small. And we have a charger that is tiny. And we have some tools. Alright. Here we have the power pack, the battery. It looks pretty small, so we get 15 minutes of this. They only had kits with one. And here is the helicopter. There we go. Just a a very little helicopter. So the thing about this is you can bend the blades and you can bend the stands, and you can't really bend this rear piece. So it has a motor in the back and a motor in the front. It's so tiny. So let's pull this off and we'll look underneath the cowl. And there we go. There's the little helicopter. The battery slides in underneath. And here we have a tiny brushed motor. And it has a little pinion and it spins this one. Alright, so that's it. We have a little servo here and a little servo here. So we have two small servos, and that's what flies it. So there we have it. My new super small helicopter, the Heli 101 from OMP Hobby. And this is going to be my first test helicopter. So this will be the first one I've ever flown. So we're going to charge up the battery, take it outside, and see what this can do. I don't know if you guys can see very clearly, but these are very flexible. Everything's very flexible, so this should be good for first flights. It is quite small, so it might be actually hard to see. But we'll try to put it on film and show you what this helicopter is like. So hopefully you enjoy. Alright, we're on location. Got our battery charged. This should have about 15 minutes of flying in it. And I'm gonna see what happens. Now, nothing's set up. The trim, everything like that. So let's turn it on. Let's set our throttle. And let's start it. So why did it do that? Why does it do that? It just does this. Oh. There's a little clip here that holds the top of the servo, and the servo was in front of it. So the whole time I've been flying, this servo was out of its holder. That's why it was always flying one direction. So we've got that fixed now. We got a bit more control. Okay. Let's see. Well, it's a pretty good little helicopter. Trying not to cut my hands. I think my blades are out of balance now. But yeah, if you're trying to learn, it's a little tricky with the wind. You can see I have a little damage on there. I had to tape up from yesterday. I didn't know how to set up my controller, so all that first flying I did without my controller set up. So it's amazing it flew at all. All right. Well, that's all for today. Hit another tree. If you need to hit trees, you want to hit trees, this is the helicopter to do it. So I'm actually very pleased. It's about $80. I don't think I'm quite ready for the Evo, M2 Evo. I don't really want that to hit me in the hand. So I got hit in the hand yesterday. That would cut my hand open. But as a beginner helicopter, this is kind of fun. I might buy another small, cheap helicopter. So it still works. $500 crashes in 2 days. And minimal issues, just the body. Alright guys, we have like 256 subscribers. Thank you guys very much. I hope we hit 1,000 because then maybe I can make some money back from all these poor toys. Like, even if I could just make my YouTube premium, which is like 10 bucks a month. That'd be awesome. So keep watching. We'll be back soon. I got plenty more RC shenanigans to share with you all. Have a good day, folks. Much better. Backwards. Alright, so. So, hover's pretty good now. No thumbs on the controller. So, much easier to fly once it's set up.